Welcome to the Agent's Corner. I'm Shauna Kutak. We have made it to week 3 of Step Up, Scale Down. How are you doing with your portion sizes? Have you made some changes? What about your tracking? Are you tracking every bit or bite? I hope so, and I hope that you're celebrating everything that you're doing to make a difference. This week, we're talking all about food labels. Food labels are so important, and we're lucky because the government has made a standardized food label. Years ago, every food label was a little different, but now every food label is a standard label. They all have to be the same. So it's not as tricky as it used to be, but we're going to go over a few things with food labels today. So the first thing, the most important thing on food labels is serving size. Serving size is so important because if you're having more than one serving, you're having more of those calories. So if you're doubling the serving size, you're going to have to double those calories on your tracker. So the first thing I wanted to talk about are party pizzas. Now, any of these brands I'm not endorsing. There's nothing, particularly wrong or fabulous. These are just things that I think are fantastic examples of food labels. So again, not endorsing anything, just wanted to point out. So we have a party pizza here. Always wondered why it was called a party. Now I know. This pizza here is for 2 people, 2 servings. This is what the standard food label looks like. And on the back, you can see the serving size is 2. So we're going to have to double the calories. And lucky for us, it has it here. A half of pizza is 330 calories. The full pizza is 660 calories. So if you were not looking at your food label, you might think this is just one serving. So you would eat your pizza, and then you might have something else, some little dessert, a side dish, and those calories can add up so fast. So we need to be paying attention to our food labels. Again, the most important thing on your food label is serving size. How many servings are in the package, and what is the size? So again, this is 2 servings. Pizza is 2 servings. Kind of shocking. Another thing that we're all guilty of is getting a bag. These are nuts. How many of us open the bag, sit on the couch, just pull and eat, pull and eat? Driving. While you're driving, are you just snacking, watching a movie, snacking? Well, the serving size on here, it'll tell you, is 1/4 cup. So a trick when you're going to sit down and watch a movie, when you're out and about and you need something, don't grab this bag. What you're going to do is take your serving. This is 1/4 cup, which is 1 serving. So what you can do is measure it out, put it in a little baggie, and take that with you. And this is what you're going to snack from. Not the whole bag. The whole bag is 6 servings. So you would have to take 170 calories, multiply by 6, and that gives you the total calories of this whole bag. So if you munch half of this bag, that's almost 500 calories just in one snack. So again, we're gonna measure out the 4th cup, which is the serving, put that in the snack bag, and then this is what you're gonna eat from. I love, love, love to measure out everything ahead of time. And then you can just grab and go. Grab and go. So measure out the whole bag. This will be six servings. So get 6 baggies. And then if you have 6 baggies, you just put a 4th cup in your baggie. So another trick. Let's not eat from the bag. We have some of our favorite cookies. These are cookies, and the serving size of this are 2 cookies. You can see the label is very standard. Everything I've showed you is the standard nutrition label. It's on every food. They have the, it says bold nutrition facts. The calories are always going to be in bold, so it stands out. If only they could put the serving size in bold, right? The serving size is in bold, but the number of servings per container, because that's where it gets scary. This is 2 cookies. 2 cookies are 130 calories. So again, if you want some cookies, have some cookies. But let's make sure that you're only eating 2 of the cookies, because that's the serving size and that's the calories. If you wanted to just have a little snack, I suggest just having 1 cookie, and then you only have to track half of 130. So we want to make sure we always, like I said, if you have 4 cookies, then you would have to double the amount of servings. And when you're shopping, take your time, look around. When I was shopping and looking around, I found these Sinless sweet treats. And again, I'm not endorsing any brands, but what I am endorsing is reading nutrition facts. Because compared to this, you can have, let's see, 8 of these cookies. 8 of these cookies for 15 calories. 15 calories for 8 of these little cookies. So you could put 8 of these little cookies in a little baggie, and then you have a little sweet treat for 15 calories. So always look at your food guide when you're driving your shopping cart down the aisle. Make sure that you're looking at all the nutrition facts. See what's all around, above and below on the shelf, to see if there's a better option. Because we all have cravings for sweet treats, but what is the best option for our calories? So we also love, in America and everywhere else, our chips. Chips, you can just open up a bag, eat it, and those are calories galore. So if you are a chip kind of person, get snack size. Here's a snack size. This is 150 calories for 1 bag. So think if you were just eating a whole big size bag, how many calories would that be? So do a serving. This is 1 package is 1 serving. So you have 150 calories. A better option than even just a single serve chip would be a baked chip or a whole bag of this Skinny Pop popcorn. The Skinny Pop popcorn is 80 calories. 80 calories for the whole bag. So you can see these 2 nutrition labels. You're getting more in the bag for less calories, and you're saving yourself 70 calories just by switching. But you're getting the little bit of salt, and you're getting the little bit of crunch. So again, we're just trying to read our labels to see what's the best option for calories. We're going to do serving size, and then we're going to do calories. For a general rule, in a single serving, if you have 40 calories, that's considered a low calorie food. 40 calories is a low calorie food. Those are the foods that we're going to want to eat the most of. If you have a 100 calorie food, that's considered a moderate range of calories. And if you have the 400 calories per serving, that is considered a high calorie food, and you want to stay away from as many high calorie foods as possible. So next on the list we have our serving size, we have our calories, and then we have these little percentages. The percentages are the daily value, and you can see the percentages right next to it. The percentages are how if you know a food is high or a food is low. Now, if it's a 5% on the side, you know that it's a low nutrient in that food. If it is 20% or higher, then it is a high nutrient in that food. So, for example, here we have dietary fiber is 2 grams. But, what's 2 grams? So if we look a little closer, we see it's 6%. That would be considered a low nutrient for this food. So things that we want to keep in mind, we want low numbers for our saturated fat. Here, our saturated fat is 3%. So that would be a low calorie. If you also, we want to make sure we have cholesterol. We want to make sure those are the low numbers. Cholesterol being low, saturated fat being low, and sodium being low. Those are the three that we want low numbers of, 5% or lower. On the high end side, there are some we want on the high end. Those are your dietary fibers, your vitamin D, your iron, and your potassium. So those are the key 4 ingredient nutrients that we're going to be looking for, and you want those to be 20% or higher. So when you're grocery shopping and you're out and about and you're looking at all these different options, think, is this a smart choice? Are these calories high, medium, or low in a single serving? This party pizza here, the calories are, if you ate the whole pizza, which would be 2 servings, would be 660 calories. We know that 400 calories or above is considered high. So this would not be a good choice. It's over 400 calories. That's a high calorie food. So we also want to look at the dietary values based on the percentages. So always look at that. We have our green sweet peas right here. And we can see this one, the sodium level is 17%. 17% on the sodium level. And here on the other can of sweet peas, our sodium level is 15 milligrams, which is 1%. So you can see these 2 cans of sweet peas, they make a huge difference. So I mentioned before in previous videos, we want to try to get foods that do not have the salt in them. And if you taste it and you feel like it needs a little flavoring, add some herbs. Try some lemon, some lime, a little bit of vinegar, and that can add a lot of flavor to your food. Again, we're going to be looking at serving size, and you might think that this is 1 container, this would be 1 serving size. No. The serving size of both of these are a half a cup. It's 3.5 servings per can. So a third of the can is 1 serving. It can kind of trick you up a little bit. You might think this or even half. Half would be, an ideal portion, but it's not. It's a third. A little less than a third of the can would be your portion for this. So you want to make sure, are the nutrients low? The ones you want low are the ones that you want high. Look at your nutrition label and look at the percent of the dietary values to see. And always ask yourself, is this a good choice? Because we're counting calories. So we're going to mainly look at the calories and the 4 nutrients, which are dietary fiber, vitamin D, iron, and potassium. So I hope everybody has an amazing week. And I want you to read your food labels this week. We'll talk next week and see if you're doing it. So I hope you have a fantastic week. Keep moving and grooving. We're on the right track. Always live your best life with AgriLife. Thank you.